beauties, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to give you guys some recommendations for the upcoming sale at Sephora. So the VIB Rouge, the VIB, and then the Beauty Insider sale that I believe starts on Friday, April 26th. So I just wanted to recommend some skincare products, some makeup products, and let's just jump right into it. Alrighty, so let's start with skincare. The first product is from BOSCIA. This is the Luminizing black mask, and this is my favorite mask ever. This is a peel off mask, so you'll apply it, leave it on for about 30 minutes or so, and then once you peel it off, it gets rid of all of the impurities. It really helps to remove blackheads, whiteheads. But what I love about it the most is how smooth your skin feels afterwards. This is a great mask to apply before you go to like a special event, like a wedding, a prom, or something like that. Or if you just want your skin to look super glowy and just smooth, it really helps to tighten the pores. It's just bomb. I use this at least once to twice a week, and I've probably, I don't know, purchased at least 4 or 5 of these already. These are amazing. Definitely try this out. It is bomb. So next up we have the Summer Fridays Jet Lag Mask. Am I saying that correctly? Yes. So this is more of a hydrating type of mask. This is great to apply overnight, so when you wake up in the morning your skin feels super plumped and just fresh and hydrated. I recommend this for all skin types. Even if you're oily, you can apply this at night and you won't have no issues. You can use this as a primer, moisturizer, as an eye cream. It's just bomb, and I love using it especially when I like exfoliate or when I use peels. This is great if you wax, if you shave, if you thread your face. It really helps to soothe and calm the skin without irritating it. This is just a must-have, especially if you have dry skin, so definitely check it out. And as you guys can see, I've been definitely using this quite a lot. Okay guys, so next up I have the HENRIKSEN toners. This is the Balancing Force Oil Control Toner, and then the Glow 2OH Dark Spot Toner. So I love both of these. This one for the morning time, this one for nighttime. This is great if you want to help lighten or brighten your skin, if you have discoloration, hyperpigmentation, dark spots. This has glycolic acid, which is going to help to exfoliate the skin. So you will feel a little bit of a tingling sensation, but it just leaves your skin looking super smooth, fresh, healthy, radiant. I don't recommend for you to use this during the daytime, and if you are, please use sunscreen because this is kind of strong for the day. And then this one helps to control oil. It helps to minimize the appearance of pores. It helps to tighten the pores, and oh my god, it helps to treat and prevent breakouts because it also has salicylic acid. So both of these are amazing. I actually am gonna purchase another one during the sale because I'm practically almost out. But please try one of these at least. They are bomb. Next up I have 2 lip products. This is from the brand called LANEIGE. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly. So we have the lip mask, and then we have the lip glowy balm. So this one I love using when my lips are super chapped, super dry, especially at nighttime before I go to bed. I'll apply it, and in the morning my lips just feel super moisturized and plumped. This is amazing if you suffer from dry lips. You get a lot in this jar, like a lot, and this will last you for a long time because you don't have to reapply. This is what I love about these products. You don't have to be reapplying constantly like a regular chapstick or lip balm. I highly recommend that you try the lip mask. And if you don't want to try the lip mask because maybe you're not into dipping your finger into the jar, please try the lip balm. It is just as hydrating. The only difference is that this is a little bit more glossy, and it comes in 4 different flavors. So I have the peach one, there is a grapefruit one, there is a berry one, and a pear one. Please try them. You are going to fall in love with them. They're not sticky, they're not heavy, they actually work. So check them out. So we're gonna start with primers, and the first one is also from HENRIKSEN. This is the Banana Bright Face Primer, and this is a newer product, but I've recently been using this quite a lot. It is so hydrating, so illuminating, and this is pretty much very similar to the MAC Strobe Cream without the shimmer and the glitter. It's just a very dewy primer. If you're looking for something that's gonna hydrate and give you that natural glow from within, please try this. This is so beautiful. You can apply this before your foundation. You can mix it with your foundation, on top of your foundation to highlight the highest points of your cheekbones or areas where you want to highlight. Or you can just use this on a day where you don't want to wear makeup, but you just want like that radiant glow. Bomb. Next up, I have the FARSALI Rose Gold Skin Mist, and this is also a newer product. As you guys can see, I've been going ham with this. This is just so dewy, so hydrating and refreshing. It has a citrusy scent to it, and I'm a Fix Plus girl. Like, I love MAC Fix Plus, but this, I haven't really been using the MAC Fix Plus since I got this. This is just bomb. It has kind of like gold specks inside, but you're not going to see them on your face. You want to make sure that you shake this properly before applying, and I'm telling you, your makeup's just going to look flawless. You can use this even if you don't want to wear makeup, just to refreshen your skin. And it really helps to set your makeup, even though it's a dewy kind of mist. Love. And last, for primers, I have the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter in the shade number 6. Now this right here, a lot of people think it's a foundation or a concealer, and it's not. It's basically a primer that's super hydrating, super dewy. It helps to even out your skin tone to give you that natural look and a very, very dewy glow. I love using this mainly because it helps to correct the hyperpigmentation around my mouth, and it just adds such a radiant look to my foundation and my makeup overall. And you can purchase a shade that matches you to just even out your skin tone, or you can get a shade lighter or two just to highlight the areas where you want to, you know, glow a little bit more. But please try this out. This is just bomb. You guys are probably so sick and tired of me using this and talking about this, but I just love it. Let's move on to a complexion product. So I'm going to start with foundations. If you're looking for a high-end luxury foundation, please try the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk. I use the shade 8.75. It's a little darker, but it works perfectly. It's very golden, very yellow. And it's just such a great formula for all skin types, in my opinion. It's not too dewy, it's not too matte. It's just a natural kind of like glowy look without looking super shiny. It lasts very, very long, and I love the fact that it just makes your skin look flawless. It is such a great foundation, so please try it out. Next up, I have the NARS Pure Radiant Tinted Moisturizer, and I use the shade Cuba Medium 3. This is what I'm actually wearing right now. It is so smooth, so flawless. It is so natural looking. It feels like skin, it looks like skin, but if you have oily skin, you may not like this. This is very dewy, very glowy, but this is just great for the everyday person. If you're going to work and you don't want too much makeup, it just helps to even out the skin without doing the most. Highly, highly recommend this if you are starting to get into makeup and you don't want to try foundations. Try this out because it's very natural and very just fresh and glowy. And last up for foundations, I have the Bobbi Brown Skin Foundation SPF 15, and I use a shade, my actual shade is Golden 5.75, but this one is in Golden 6 just because last year I purchased it during the summer. When it's summer, I get really, really tan, so I like to go a shade darker, but this foundation is just flawless. It looks like butter, literally. It does not emphasize any pores, texture, imperfections. It is so beautiful, but once again, don't recommend this for oily skin. This is more for normal to dry skins. It is bomb, okay? Like, these three right here, please try at least one of them out if you're looking for a glowy, natural looking foundation. They all last very well. They all look really nice on the skin. Just bomb. Alrighty guys, so let's move on to concealers. I'm gonna go through everything quickly because I have quite a few products. So first up, I have the Too Faced Born This Way Multi Sculpting Concealer, and I use the shade Warm Sand, and I love the applicator on this. This is so hydrating and the coverage is impeccable. It's not full coverage. It is definitely buildable, but it just looks so natural and so lightweight on the skin. I love this for every day, hands down, one of the best concealers. Next up, I have the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Away in the shade number 8. I also love this concealer. It's also very hydrating. I don't have problems with this concealer creasing. It does have a sponge tip applicator, so if you don't like that, maybe, I don't know, you probably won't want to try it. But the formula just literally smooths out the under eye and it expands, so a little bit goes a long way, and I just love both of these equally. They're bomb. And the last one is the Giorgio Armani Power Fabric Concealer in the shade 7.75. I recently did a review on this concealer and it's just so hydrating, very lightweight. It blends super quickly, it lasts a long time, and it's pretty much crease proof. Definitely worth checking out. All of these three concealers are in my top like 3 definitely. I love all of these, and I Couldn't choose one over the other because I love them for different purposes. So definitely check these out as well. Okay, let's move on to powder. So first up, I have the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder in the shade number 2. You guys can see I already hit pan. This powder is so amazing for dry skin specifically because it does not absorb your natural oils. It just sets your makeup without adding coverage, without making you look super matte. This just smooths out the skin, it blurs the skin. It's just a great powder to touch up throughout the day, to set your concealer, just to dust it all over your face if you want to set your foundation. It is a flawless powder. Best powder that I've ever tried, hands down, no questions. Like, if I had to only choose a powder to use for the rest of my life, this would be it. Next up, this is the Hourglass, what's it called? Translucent setting powder. Is it Veil or Veil? Veil, right? Veil. This is great also if you have dry skin. I don't recommend to bake with because you're gonna look like a ghost, especially if you have deeper skin tones, like 10 to deeper skin tones. I just love using this with a big powder puff brush, like something like this, something fluffy, just to dust it all over my face when I do want to set my foundation. And it just leaves your skin looking super glowy, not shiny, not glittery, not shimmery, just glowy. And once again, if you have very dry under eyes, this is going to help to add moisture to your concealer. And I just love that it kind of dispenses enough amount of powder so it doesn't go everywhere. It's just a bomb powder. So both of these are a dream for dry skin. Like, I can't get enough of them. And then the last one is from Huda Beauty. This is the Easy Bake Loose Baking and Setting Powder, and I use the shade Kunafa. You guys don't really see me using this powder quite often because I mainly like to use this in the summertime, so I'm gonna start using it very soon. And I mainly like to use this around my mouth area because of my hyperpigmentation. I usually like to use like a powder puff. This one's from Laura Mercier, and I just like to press on the powder. It is so smooth, it is so hydrating, and this is a powder that I really highly recommend if you like to bake underneath your eyes. It's gonna leave your concealer looking super flawless, super smooth, just snatch. This is the go-to powder for you guys that like to bake. Highly recommend it. Okay, so let's move on to blush. So first up, I have the Natasha Denona Bloom Blush and Glow palette. I am obsessed with this palette. I think that if you have 10 to deeper skin tones, you need to have this palette in your collection. No questions, you need to have this. It has 2 cream products, so you have like a cream blush. You can also use this as a cream blush, or you can use this as a cream highlighter. And then these are more of a powder type of blush topper or highlighter, and I love using all of these. I actually have both of these on as a highlight and in my inner corners, and it's just such a great formula. I highly recommend this, and if you're into cream blushes, cream products, you are going to love this. Now, the other blush, it's not a blush, it's a matchstick, but you can use it on your eyes, your lips, and your cheeks. This is from Fenty Beauty in the shade Chili Mango. I actually have this on my cheeks as a blush, and then I topped it off with the powders, with the Natasha Denona palette. And this is just such a gorgeous golden, kind of like tangerine orangey type of blush. And this, when you warm it up on the back of your hand and then put it on your face, it just glides and it makes you look so glowy and so just bronzy. Highly recommend. I'm not telling you to get this shade specifically, but try the matchsticks because they're really good. So let's move on to bronzers. Of course, I'm going to recommend my favorite one. This is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Bronzer in the shade Radiant Bronze Light. This is my go-to. It just gives the skin such a beautiful glow. It has a nice sheen. There's no glitter, there's no shimmer. So if you don't like glowy bronzers, you probably won't like this because it's not matte whatsoever. But it just gives such a healthy glow, and I actually have this on as a bronzer today. And on the pan, when you look at it, it looks like it's lighter, but you guys can see it builds up really nice, and it just gives such a warm kind of bronzy look. I would definitely say if you have deeper skin tones, there's a deeper shade, but they definitely need to add more for deeper skin tones because they're not deep enough. But as a highlight or as a blush, they will look great. And of course the Fenty Beauty Sun Stalker bronzer. I have the shade Beijing Gal, and this is just a beautiful matte bronzer that kind of goes on like a cream but sets like a powder. It's so velvety, so smooth, and I just love this. I really do. And I actually have this on my crease just to kind of like add a little bit of warmth. Love this bronzer. So next up I have the Artist Couture Diamond Powder in the shade Conceited, and this is just probably one of my top highlighters. This is a loose highlighter, and I'm really into loose highlighters because they just glide a lot better on the skin in my opinion, and they're very pigmented, very intense. And let me just swatch it over here. You guys can see a little bit goes a long way. This will last you so long because look, there's a lot in here, and I got this maybe like what, 2 or 3 years ago, and this will last me for another 5-6 years because there's no way I would finish this anytime soon. And it's just super intense, super glowy. If you don't like very intense highlighters, you probably won't like this, but it's just so beautiful. Then I have a cream highlighter. This one's also from Charlotte Tilbury. This is the Hollywood Beauty Light Wand, and usually I actually have it underneath the Natasha Denona palette just to give it that pop. But I'm just gonna apply this on the back of my hand so you guys can see. It's just a super intense highlighter, but once you blend it out, it's not as like intense. You see that glow, and I'm so excited because she actually came out with more shades of these, which I'm gonna pick up during the sale. I believe they launch on May 2nd, so I'm gonna wait for those. But I just love Charlotte Tilbury products. If you like that supermodel Victoria's Secret type of look, you are going to love these, and obsessed. So for eyes, I only have 2 products. First up, I have the Lily Lashes in the style Miami. These are my go-to. They're so wispy, so fluffy. The lash pen is very thin, so it's not gonna poke you or irritate you. And I've had these for at least 3 to 4 months now, and I've worn them at least 13 times or so, and they're still fresh. The more I wear them, the easier they are to apply, the better they look. They're just bomb. And of course, another Charlotte Tilbury product. This is the Pillow Talk eyeshadow palette. If I had to take one eyeshadow palette on vacation with me or just anywhere I had to go, this would be it. You get 2 matte shades, you get an like a shimmery shade, and then you get like a eyeshadow topper just to add a little bit of shimmer. This is just the everyday perfect neutral, just natural type of makeup. I'm obsessed. Let's move on to the body, and then we'll do the lips and we'll be done. So I have here the Copacabana Bronze Glow Oil from Sol de Janeiro. I don't know if I'm saying that, but I actually have it on my body right now. This is just the perfect body glow oil if you want a very like natural type of look. You don't want shimmer, you don't want glitter, you just want to add a little bit of a bronziness to your skin with a little bit of glow. This is it. It's natural, it's not sticky. Once you blend it into your skin, it just like you don't even feel it. It's just amazing. And this is the bronzy shade. I know there's a lighter shade if you have a lighter complexion, but I feel like this shade will work great on everybody, especially if you have like fair skin. This will add a little bit of that bronzy glow without making you look orange or anything like that. And if you have like medium tan to deeper skin tones, this is just gonna give us like that boom, that glow. You see that glow. Love this. This is the old packaging, which I don't care for too much because you actually have to pour it, but they now make them with a pump. So if you purchase this, you're gonna be lucky enough to get the pump. So highly recommend this over the Fenty Body Lava any day. And then the other body glows that I have are from Patrick Ta, which I did a review recently on both of these products. Well, this one because I didn't have this one because they sent me the wrong one. But this is the Major Glow Body Oil. This is the shade A Dream, and this is the shade A Moment. I'm going to swatch them so you guys can see the difference. So let me do A Dream on my left hand so you guys can see. So that's A Dream, and I'm gonna grab a brush because ain't nobody trying to get dirty. So that's A Dream. To me personally, this one will look good whether you're fair skin, medium skin, or deeper skin. This is not like the Fenty one that has a whole bunch of glitter. It has a little bit of shimmer, but not intense. And it's very wet looking, kind of like glass skin looking. I love it. But I am gonna say I do prefer the shade A Moment a lot better because I love more of that bronziness. So I'm gonna, and this one I'm gonna have to blend out with my hands so you guys can get the true color. So this is A Moment. You guys see this one's a little bit more like warmer. It's not like it's gonna add a whole bunch of color to your skin, but it just looks more like healthy in my opinion compared to this one. So this has a little bit more of color to it. This is just kind of like sheer with a little bit of like wetness. So if you want a little bit of bronziness, go with A Moment. If you just want just something glowy, go with A Dream. A Dream has more shimmer than this one. So yeah. So lastly, to finish up, of course I'm going to recommend some lip glosses. I mean, Fenty Beauty Gloss Balm, everybody needs to have one. My favorite shade, I finally found my favorite shade. I wasn't sure which one, but the original one is just like my go-to. That's the one I use the most. I just love it. It's just super hydrating. It's not sticky. The applicator is what's really like the most intriguing out of everything, and it's just a bomb lip gloss. Everybody needs to have a Fenty Gloss Balm. Next up, the Patrick Ta, what is this? The Major Glow Lip Shine. I got the shade She's an Influencer, and this is just a freaking comfortable ass lip gloss. It feels like a lip balm, and it's just great for every day. If you don't want color on your lips, you just want a little bit of like a little tint or hint of color without, you know, looking like you're wearing a whole bunch of stuff on your lips. It's just very glowy, and the formula on this is, you know, hands down one of the best because it doesn't feel like a lip gloss. So if you don't like sticky lip glosses, you need to try this one. And the last one, if you want that intense, that shimmer, that glow, that J-Lo vibe, this is the Artist Couture, what's it called? It doesn't have like an actual name for the lip gloss. So the Artist Couture lip gloss in the shade Climax. Girlfriend, if you don't like glitter, you're not gonna like this because this is very, very like kind of like shimmery and glittery, and I love using this as a topper. You guys see the glow. It's just, oh my god. Let me actually apply a little bit. Gonna hold on, put it on the back of my hand here because I don't want to get the pigment of what I have on the lip gloss. I don't know if you guys can tell, but it just adds such a glowy, kind of like shimmery, glittery vibe. On its own, it's bomb. I honestly feel like if you like lip gloss and you like shimmer, you need to try this. Okay guys, so we are done. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Please check the description box for all the products that were shown in the video, and I know it was quite a lot, but everything that I showed you guys I use pretty much every time I do my makeup. They're my staple go-to products. And thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys are able to get some goodies during the sale, and yeah, I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys.